When we started 10 years ago, I told those very first kids, I said that you are the future leaders of the community. You're a stakeholder. So you really kind of have three options. You can kind of leave it as it is, you can make it worse, you can make it better. My hope is to invest in you, help you mine your gifts and talents so that you might use those for God's purposes and use those here in this community to make it a better place.
So Mercy Street, our whole heart is to raise up leaders, and we do that through 3 strategic planks. And the one that we hang our hat on is mentoring. Our desire is that through long-term committed relationships, girls like Lizette would be leaders in this neighborhood and help to change this neighborhood.
One of the young men actually is DEANDRE, who I think you all are going to get to talk to in a bit. He's just a guy that has continued to make wise choices. He gave his life to Jesus about 5 years ago, and what we've seen as a result of that is him just making wise choice after wise choice.
Well, I grew up, my mom and dad had drug problems, so growing up it was pretty hard for me. That's the reason I moved out to the hills, because I was failing, I wasn't passing, I was skipping class, 8th grade I went to boot camp, all these great things. But along the way, once I lived with Mr. Trey, I got my grades up. I got my first job at 16 working at McDonald's. I learned how to open a checking and saving account. By the age of 18, I learned how to invest money. And they've just been good, man.
When we partner with organizations like Mercy Street, it gives us an opportunity to see that there are legitimate needs that need to be met in our community. And we happen to have resources and skills and talents that can meet those legitimate needs. So today we had an opportunity to work in a number of different schools.
Here at Earhart. First off, we did the fashion show with the Dress for Success program. And then we taught a web HTML class. Just really basics, but to show off kind of what they can do with the web. A little girl just turned around and looked up and said, "Thank you so much, this is awesome. This color is exactly how I wanted it to look. I want to learn how to do this more." And you could just tell by looking in her eyes that it really impacted her. And it's just one student, and it seems like a drop in the ocean, but to that one student, it made a big difference. And what she goes on and does with that might impact who knows how many.
So I'd recommend Mercy Street to the business community because it's a great return on any charitable investment you'd ever make. High integrity people, high integrity leaders, and it's really about one-on-one mentorship and leadership, and that takes time. It's a long process, but I have hope that it's going to be an effective one.